Rupert, how are you?
Yeah, great, thank you. Yeah.
Nice. It's very busy suddenly.
I know, it's a good turnout. Yeah.
Absolutely rammed out. So tell me, we've got some new products from ALM / BusyCircuits. I mean, this is quite big news, 2 at once.
Yeah, well, we thought we'd do 2 modules at the same time, just rather than having them sitting around instead of spreading them out. So yeah.
So what are we looking at?
So first of all, we're looking at the compact FMCO. This is a compact FM synth voice. It's 2 operators. You've got a stereo output if needed, and you've got manual and voltage control over everything.
Has it got sort of roots with Akamie's Castle, or?
Yes, it was initially based on the Akamie's Castle and Akamie's Taiko. It doesn't use the original chip that those use.
Right.
It's DSP, some of Matthew's special sauce, I guess.
Special sauce,
yes,
yeah.
Some special sauce. So yeah, and then the idea was just to have something really playable, really compact that you can plug in. It's free running as well, so it acts as a VCO, but it's got VCO, and then it's got a built-in VCA and envelope.
Right, okay.
The envelope also controls the FM depth as well, so you can get kind of quite plucky sounds as you mess around with that. So you've got control, 8 different waveforms. You've got control over the index and the ratio. And then when you, the ratio is the frequency between the operators. And then when you lock it, it fixes it to integers, so fixed.
All right, so okay,
yeah.
Got you.
And then when it's free running, it's a bit more wild, and you get all the.
So we've got a little demo set up here.
Yeah, sure. So we're running
a deck running.
So we're running the Pamela's Disco, running a beat from Pamela's Disco, and just.
So Pamela's Disco is the thing that takes audio and creates clocks out of it.
Well, it takes the tempo information from the CDJ and it converts it, and then using Pamela's Pro Workout, it clocks the rest of
Gotcha.
Or you can use that as the tempo. So you can start here. Let's go up a bit higher. And then so you've got the FMCO here. The main big knob is your kind of like bass, works at octaves.
So that sort of percussive sound is what we're hearing at the moment.
And then this will do semitones and then sense, and then you double click to go back to your root note, which is C. Then we can bring up some more FM and then change the frequency of the FM. And then you've got, this is in chord mode at the moment, but you can get.
But I mean, this is you're using it as a percussive track, but you could easily this could be doing a bass line.
Of course, we just thought we'd use something quite straightforward, just so you can hear the FM.
All right, lock it gets nice and dirty.
Yeah. Oh, it goes pretty nuts. So if you take the trigger out, it'll free run.
I think you're doing a modular solo, are you not?
Yeah, why not? You know. I was trying to find those nice aliasing. Oh yeah, let's tune into the outer frequencies.
All right, so there's a pretty broad.
It's a wide range, yeah, and then you can lock it for more musical sounds.
Sounds like an Adrian Ballou guitar solo.
We get the trigger back in.
Right. So this is just out.
This came out yesterday. I think we said it was 239 in the shops.
Okay.
So yeah.
Fantastic. And obviously the Pamela's Disco's been out for a little while.
That's been out for a little while. That's doing really well. Really excited by that still. There's just been a firmware update for that. So just a bit more, works with some different CDJs as well. Yep.
So I did notice there was this other rather large looking, looks like a sequencer here. This is a new, something else new.
This is a multi-mode modulator. It's 4 channels. It's got 3 different modes. So it's an envelope, a LFO and a sequencer. It's based on the original QUAID Megaslope, but with this one you've got up to 13 stages and you've got 4 channels.
Oh, right, so you can split it into sort of different sections for different channels and have multi-stages.
And then you've also got a quantizer to quantize
Oh, right.
the output. Yeah.
Right. Okay. Neat.
And then you've got a bipolar, unipolar output, but then also an additional output which runs from 0 to 2.5 volts. So that's really good for the sequencer for getting kind of more melodic sequences locked into a kind of a frame. You've got 4 assignable CV ins, and then it also works with an expander with our Axon 2 or Axon 1, so you can have multiple CV expanders too.
Wow, okay.
And then you can choose your start and end points of each slope, just by, as you can see, you can move back and forth, you can make it shorter, obviously make it longer, and then slide it along. Then you've got your...
so would that be sort of useful for performative stuff?
Oh yeah, you can. Yeah, it's really good for performative stuff. You've got like a little reset button here as well, so you can kind of reset manually. So that's really good for performances. Yeah.
Excellent. So this is out. This is really fresh.
That's also out yesterday too. That retailing at $699.
Right. Okay. And that available from all good modular retailers.
Of course. Yeah.
Brilliant. Thank you so much, Rupert.
Thanks for having us. Yeah. Cheers. Bye.